grab this right here. We got a situation. We have a Detroit cop who is charged after threatening the boy with a taser. I saw this and I wasn't going to do it. I saw the title. I wasn't going to do it. But then I watched the video. I was like, well, what the hell are they talking about? And I want y'all to see this right here, man, because this video bothered me. Here we go.
Audio the board.
Hold on, back it up.
This is not the body of the board where we say great job department every day and every week. This is the body where we deal with police abuse, police accountability, police reform issues.
That was Commissioner Willie Burton at last week's meeting of the Detroit Board of Police Commissioners. He was complaining that Chief James White is not doing enough to hold rogue officers accountable.
And yet, when given the chance to take away the pay of an officer recently charged with 2 felonies, the board voted overwhelmingly not to.
Well, tonight, 7 investigator Ross Jones is trying to understand why, and he is revealing video of the officer's alleged crimes, too. We do want to warn you, the content is disturbing.
Who was you just beating up? Nobody.
It is video that's difficult to watch that last month led to felony charges against a Detroit police officer.
It don't hurt that bad.
In uniform is Officer Caleb Williams, aiming his department-issued high-voltage taser at his 10-year-old nephew. It might sound like he's firing it. He's actually arcing the taser. It creates an electric current between the 2 probes and is meant to warn or intimidate a target.
How many of y'all think that this is abuse? I got to stop it there. How many of you good people think that this is abuse? It
clearly instilled fear into the 10-year-old.
You say yes. You say what the F? Say scared straight. You say no. You say why were the police called there? No. This is his nephew. This is his nephew. Yes, he is the uncle. Man, that's family joking. All right. He just letting him know. Comply. Uncle just being the uncle. Taser equals extension cord. You say no. I think it was just joking. Say I don't care. All right, bam.
The video was shot by a family member who alerted Detroit police. And last month, Wayne County's prosecutor charged Williams with child abuse in the 2nd degree and felonious assault.
They charged him with child abuse, 2nd degree and felony assault. The officer's 21 years old. The woman who was recording it sounded like it was his mother. You say he should be fired. Oh, really? Okay.
Chief James White suspended him immediately and said Williams' behavior was so egregious he wanted to take his pay too. But to do it, the chief would need the approval of the Board of Police Commissioners, who overwhelmingly voted
No.
Of the 9 board members present that day, only 2 voted to take Officer Williams' pay. Commissioners Jesus Hernandez
It just was very concerning.
and Willie Bell.
He could have misfired and hit that child.
So for the 7 others, we wanted to understand why. Commissioner Cedric Banks voted not to suspend the officer's pay.
I did.
You did.
I would have to look at, I can't really recall the case.
You don't remember.
Commissioner Willie Burton abstained, which counted as a no vote.
Were you bothered by what you saw in that video? It's not a trick question.
The board is.
I get it, but
late for this.
Understood. But were you bothered by what you saw in this video?
And Commissioner Linda Bernard voted no, too.
I don't remember that there was any malice or intent to hurt or intent to do anything wrongful to the child. Matter of fact, people were laughing.
The woman came out and said, I don't think that there was any intent of malice. Was it just an uncle being an uncle? Huh? Could it be that right there?
Well, the boy wasn't laughing. He seemed to be
He
screaming.
started crying. I understand that.
Commissioner Bernard
Started crying. I don't know how many of you have uncles, which we always make the argument of the children need male figures in their life, right? This be the argument. So I'm guessing he must have been being bad. His mama called her brother. He's a police officer. Come on around here and check your nephew. You say, Willie, I moved here 10 years ago. My cousin Tammy got tased by the police, and she has been the police of 13 years on the west side. You say she got tased by the police, and she got the job as a police. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Said that unless an officer like Williams is convicted in a court of law, it would be inappropriate to take away their salary.
You not only hurt them, you hurt their children, their whole family, their whole life.
But speaking of hurting children, were you okay with what you just saw in that video?
No, I'm not okay with what I just saw in that video. He has to demonstrate whatever it is he was trying to demonstrate to this child without using our equipment.
So you think this was a demonstration?
I think it was. It appeared that way from the video.
Yes. I am actually in agreement with her. It was a demonstration. See, and it's like somebody else wrote, okay, so when he ends up going to jail, then who do we blame then? Because a lot of times these boys, they do not have male figures. He got a male figure. Well, the mother bought in a male figure, which is his uncle, to scare him up. And I keep trying to tell y'all, a lot of people say these children need love. No, these children need fear. They need to fear something.
What would he have been demonstrating?
The fact that if you do the wrong thing, you obviously can be hurt by it.
Instead of taking the officer's pay, Bernard said he should be placed on administrative duty.
Well, I can agree with that right there. You say his mother should have called his father, not the brother who was a cop. You say he misused his weapon. Police officers can't go around doing this. It's very stupid. I can agree with that right there. But I want to be on the part of I am in agreement with scaring the child straight. Should he have used his service stuff, his weapon? No, that's the problem. But the scare straight part, I'm with that all day.
You can take his badge, you can take his gun. He can sit at that desk.
When you're charged with felonies, you cannot serve as a police officer. So there is no desk job for him to do at this time.
Commander Michael McGinnis of DPD's Professional Standards Bureau says regardless of whether Officer Williams is convicted, his conduct is severe enough that he may be terminated anyway.
Say, so is it abuse when the uncle throw a bug or a fake snake on a niece or a nephew? That kind of stuff happens a lot. It happened to me. I don't know whether it falls under abuse. I know it falls under scare the hell out of a child.
But if that happens, it won't be anytime soon. Tonight, his police powers are suspended, even if his pay isn't.
I unfortunately am not in a position to try to shape the board's decision making. They are in existence in order to help hold police accountable, and I just would ask that they do that.
That's a good one right there too. It's no different from when they take the kids to the prison like Scare Scrape. Yeah. No matter how you put the fear in the child done got fear put in them. No matter what's your course of doing it, the child now fears something.
Officer Williams' attorney declined to comment on our story or the charges against his client. We did try to reach Commissioners Presley, Smith, and Carter to ask about their votes, but did not hear back. Commissioner Darrell Woods told me by phone he voted against suspending Williams' pay because he's not sure he'll ultimately be convicted of one of those felonies, and because he said he believes he loves his nephew. I don't think anybody really questions whether he loves his nephew. The question is his judgment, and when you aim a taser like that and arc it the way he did repeatedly, I don't think that's in the policy.
And
I just don't. I guess it's just how we wording it. Yes, you shouldn't have used police stuff at all. I get that right there. But the way he pulled it out and how he's just arcing it, soft ass. It just bothered me sometimes, but I don't want to argue. You know what I'm saying? They say Willie, he could have just spoken to the child and told him what he done wrong and tell him what could happen if he continued. We all know he doesn't have an active father. That's what it sounds like to me, though. That's what it sounds like to me. He don't have a father. But I just want to say, I think that the mother did right by calling in the male figure. That child need a male figure because he riding his mammy and he acting up and she keep putting the ass whoopings off. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to beat you. I'm going to take something from you like mothers do. You say it was not the brother's responsibility. The kid is not his son. He misused his weapon, and that is a call level of force, and there should have been a report. This is all about the use of use of force. Okay, I am in agreement with the use of force and using the police stuff. Again, I am down with putting fear inside that boy. I am down with that all day long. I'm so sorry. Yep. He chose the wrong weapons. He chose the wrong idea to put fear inside of him. But I'm down with putting fear inside his ass. I tell you that. Because next thing we gonna know, we're gonna have a story of the 10-year-old, 11-year-old shooting some damn body. And then we're gonna be like, oh my God, nobody was there. Nobody talked to him. A man wasn't there. A man didn't instill fear. No, then it's too late. You know what I'm saying? But damn it, there's no doubt that he loved his nephew, but the way he pulled out the taser and he arced it, and boy,
convicted of one of those felonies. And
I am surprised that the boy is afraid of a taser. To be perfectly honest, I am surprised. These kids ain't afraid of guns. Well, not all, which I get that right there, but it's just, damn it, it's just shocking to me.
Because he said he believes he loves his nephew. Mm-hmm. I don't think anybody really questions whether he loves his nephew. The question is his judgment, and when you aim a taser like that and arc it the way he did repeatedly, I don't think that's in the policy.
And family members.
Of course it ain't no damn policy. Now why would you say that? We know that's not in the policy. We know that he's wrong for that part. But you ain't got to say it like that.
Members must have been disturbed enough because they're the ones who sent in that video, correct?
There was family that was there, family that recorded it and shared it with Detroit police, led to these 2 felony charges. I mean, we're talking pretty serious charges here.
Think about that right there, though. Watch this. Somebody need to kind of be more upset with the people recording it and uploading it. Uploading it to the police. That is the question. A family member recorded this. I think this was a setup. You say that's still not his responsibility. That is for the parent who had that child and did not pick the correct father. You right about that right there. But it's still family, though. It's still family. If y'all got uncles, and see, I have multiple uncles. A whole bunch of uncles. Boy, I appreciated them being inside my life. Even though I had a daddy. Because they would check me when I'm wrong. They put me up on game when I'm wrong. Although I had a daddy. You know, so, hey, it's still good that people is looking out for one another, which is a great thing. The sad part is we don't have enough that's doing that. I don't know, but hey, I think he's going to lose his job.
And concerning that the commissioners couldn't really defend their positions at the same time.
Well, and the vote only happened a week before the meeting we were asking them about, so it's not like this was months ago, and that video is hard to forget, but some of them had a hard time remembering it.
Yes, as always. Thank you so much, Rob.
Well, I guess he can apply for Amazon or something like that right there. He can apply for Walmart or some. Hell, the healthcare industry is, well, if he get that felony, he can't work in the healthcare field. So, damn it. Maybe they'll give him like probation or something and fire him, a misuse of a weapon and all that fly stuff right there. But the abuse, I think that is going to get him a felony, if I'm not mistaken. Damn, man. So Amazon or something like that, or go to some type of school and get you some type of trade and just work for yourself. Move right along. I ain't going to be much hold you.